Imagine walking home from school when suddenly danger appears out of nowhere. Two innocent girls, Lily and Emma, are faced with a life-threatening situation right in their peaceful neighborhood. But what happens next will surprise you. You'll see how courage, quick thinking, and even the smallest person can become a hero in moments of darkness. In this story, you'll discover how Lily's bravery turned a terrifying chase into a fight for safety, and how a hidden secret might have changed everything. There's a major twist that will challenge what you think about safety and strength, and it all unfolds in the most unexpected way. If you've ever wondered what you do when faced with real danger, this story will inspire you. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, someone can stand up and make a difference. Before we jump in, drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your location might just be part of the story. And hit that like button if you believe that courage can come from the smallest hero, because this story is unmissable. I woke up early that afternoon. The sun was shining through my window. I looked outside and saw the neighborhood. It was quiet and peaceful. It was the kind of day I liked. I was happy to be with my sister Emma. Emma was already waiting for me in the kitchen. She had pigtails and a big smile on her face. "Are you ready?" she asked. I nodded. "Yes, let's go." We put on our shoes and grabbed our backpacks. We liked walking home from school. It was a short walk. We talked about our plans for the weekend. We felt safe in our neighborhood. Everything seemed normal. As we started walking down the street, I looked around. The houses were neat, the trees were tall. The streetlights shone softly. I felt calm and happy. Emma held my hand. "This is our street," she said. "Nothing can happen here." We moved along chatting about school. Emma told me about her favorite class, and I told her about my project. The wind was gentle and birds chirped in the trees. It was a perfect day. Suddenly, I saw three men standing a little farther down the street. They were dressed in dark clothes. They were watching us. They didn't smile. They looked serious and mean. I felt a little strange inside. I looked at Emma. She didn't notice yet. The men kept staring. They started moving slowly toward us. I felt my heart beat faster. I whispered, "Emma, look." She turned and saw them. Her eyes got big. "What's wrong?" she asked. I didn't want to scare her. "I don't know. Let's walk faster." We quickened our steps. The men kept following us. They moved closer. I felt nervous. We decided to split up. I said, "Run to the left. Hurry." Emma nodded and ran that way. I ran the other way, hoping to confuse them. I wanted to get away and find help. I kept running down the street. My legs felt tired, but I didn't stop. I looked back. The men were still behind us. They shouted things I couldn't understand. They looked angry. I reached Lily's house. It was the nearest place I trusted. I ran into the backyard and pushed open the gate. I was safe for now. I locked the door behind me. Emma was already inside, trembling but safe. We both caught our breath. Emma looked at me with worried eyes. "Are they gone?" she asked. I nodded. "Yes, they're gone now." I looked around the house. I remembered I kept a small BB gun in my room. I didn't usually use it. It was just for fun. But today, I thought maybe I could do something if they came back. We sat on the couch, holding hands. Our hearts were still pounding. I looked out the window, thinking about what just happened. I knew one thing for sure. We had to be careful. The neighborhood was safe most of the time. But today, I saw that danger could come anytime, even in a place we thought was safe. That day, I learned something important. Sometimes, you have to be brave and quick. You have to protect yourself and the people you love. I also knew that we should tell someone if we are scared. But for now, we were safe. And I promised Emma I would always try to keep her safe. The day was not over, but I felt a little stronger. I knew that even in the dark, I could find a way to stand up and protect what matters. I sit on the floor of Lily's living room. Emma is next to me, shaking a little. We are both breathing hard. Outside, I hear the wind ruffle the leaves. Inside, My heart beats fast. I keep thinking about what just happened. Lily is standing near the door. She looks calm, but her hands are clenched. I see her grip the edge of the table. She took a deep breath and looks at us. "I can't believe they actually ran away," Lily says quietly. "They were so scared." Emma clings to her. "Are they gone? Do you think they will come back?" Lily nods slowly. "I don't know, but I'm glad we are inside now." I look at my sister. I feel different. Inside me, there is a little feeling I didn't have before. It's like a tiny fire growing inside. I didn't want to be scared all the time. I wanted to be brave. Lily walks to her window and looks outside. "I saw them run into the street," she says. "They looked mad and angry, but they didn't come back." I stand up slowly. My legs feel shaky, but I want to do something. I remember the BB gun in my room. I walk to my door and peek out. It's small, but it's mine. I keep it for fun. I never thought I would use it for real. Emma looks up at me. "What are you going to do?" I don't want them to come back," I say. My voice trembles a little, but I try to be strong. "I think I should get my BB gun. Just in case." Lily nods. "Good idea. It's better to be safe." I go into my room quickly. I find the small gun on my shelf. It's plastic, with a tiny spring inside. But today, it feels like a weapon. I hold it tight. I think about all the times I shot it at cans in the yard. Now I feel like I might need to use it for real. I come back to the living room and show Lily and Emma. "I have it. I will keep it close." Emma looks at me. "Are you really going to use it?" "I don't want to hurt anyone," I say. "But if they come back and try to hurt us, I want to scare them away." Lily steps closer. "You're brave," I think. "You're thinking fast. That's very important." We all sit down. I feel a little stronger now. Maybe I can help protect my sister. Maybe I can be brave too. The phone rings. Lily picks it up and listens. Her face gets serious. "Hello?" "Yes, this is Lily." "What? You saw them run that way?" "Okay, thank you." She puts down the phone. "They saw the men running down the street," Lily says. "They looked angry but scared. The neighbors saw too. They are calling the police." Emma clings to me again. "Will they come?" Lily nods. "Yes, the police will come soon." We sit quietly for a moment. Outside, the wind blows harder. I hold my BB gun tight. I think about what just happened. I know the bad men are scared now, but I also know they might come back. Emma looks up. "What should we do now?" Lily smiles a little. We wait. We stay inside, and we remember brave people can stop bad things. I think about that. Maybe I am brave now. Maybe I can do more than just run. Maybe I can stand up and protect us. Suddenly, I hear a faint noise outside. My heart jumps. I look at Lily and Emma. We all listen carefully. It is quiet again. I realize something important. Even when we feel scared, we can choose to be brave. We can think fast and stay strong. That is what makes us safe. Lily stands up. The police are coming. We are safe for now. I hold my BB gun close and nod. I will keep it ready, just in case. Emma looks at me. "You saved us. You were brave." I feel a small smile. Maybe I'm not just a kid anymore. Maybe I am starting to be someone who can face danger. We sit together, quiet, but knowing that we are stronger than we think. The shadows outside are still there, but inside, we are starting to find our courage. And I remember, even in the dark, a little brave light can help us see the way. I felt my heart pounding as I looked out the window. It was quiet now, but I knew the men were gone for the moment. The police had come, and they were talking to Lily on the phone. Emma was sitting on the couch, tears in her eyes. I wanted to help her feel safe again. Lily looked serious. She was holding her phone tight. "The police said they're looking for those men," she said softly. "But they might come back. We need to stay careful." Emma sniffled and nodded. "Are they really gone?" she asked. "Are we safe now?" I took a deep breath. For now, yes, but we can't forget what happened. We have to stay alert. Lily looked at us both. We're safe inside, she said. But out there, they could still be somewhere. We have to be brave, okay? Emma looked up at her sister. I want to be brave, she whispered. Just then, I remembered the small BB gun I kept in my room. It wasn't big or powerful, but I kept it for fun and pretending. Now I thought maybe it could help us. I got up and went to my room quickly. When I opened the drawer, I saw the BB gun sitting there. It looked small, but sturdy. I picked it up and held it tight. I remembered what Lily said about staying safe. I felt a little stronger just holding it. I walked back into the living room. Lily looked at me. What's that? She asked. I found my BB gun, I said. Maybe it can help if they come back. I know it's not a real gun, but it might scare them. Lily nodded. Good idea. We should be ready. Emma looked a little worried. What if they come back? What should we do? Lily looked at her and smiled gently. If they come back, we stay inside and stay quiet. If they try to come in, I'll use this to make noise and scare them away. But the best thing is to stay safe and stay together. Suddenly, we heard a noise outside. A branch hit the window softly. We all froze. My hands trembled a little. I looked at Lily. Do you think they're back? Lily's face was calm but alert. Maybe. Stay behind me, she said. She grabbed a broom to stand in front of us. The noise outside stopped. We listened closely. Then, we saw a shadow move past the window. It was just a tree swaying in the wind, but my stomach felt tight with fear. Lily took a deep breath. Stay calm, she whispered. We don't know what's out there. Emma clutched my hand. I don't want them to come in, she said softly. I looked at Lily. What do we do if they try? I asked. Lily took a step closer to the door. If they come near, I'll shout loud and use the BB gun. That might scare them away. But I want you both to stay behind me, safe inside. We all nodded. We knew it was dangerous, but we also knew we had to be brave. Then, quiet returned. We listened hard. It was just the wind. I lowered the BB gun a little, feeling a bit safer. Lily looked at us both. We've come a long way today, she said. We're still alive and we're safe for now. But we must stay alert. We'll keep the phone close and be ready if anything happens. Emma smiled weakly. I'm glad Lily is here, she said. Me too, I added. We'll be okay. We just have to stay brave. Outside, the street was dark. The street lights flickered a little. I knew the danger wasn't over, but I also knew that we could face it together. We sat quietly for a while, listening for any sounds. I held the BB gun tightly, feeling a bit more confident. In that moment, I realized that sometimes, even a small thing like a BB gun can help you feel braver. We were safe inside Lily's house, but I knew that next time, we might have to be even more brave. Because evil can come back, and we have to be ready to stand up for ourselves. For now, we just stayed inside and waited. We learned that being brave doesn't mean never feeling scared. It means doing what's right, even when your heart beats fast. And I promised myself I would never forget how important it is to stand up and protect those you love. No matter how small you feel, you can be brave when it really matters. Because sometimes, the smallest person can make the biggest difference. I sit on my bed, feeling tired but relieved. It's quiet inside my house. The police are here, talking to my parents. They said they will look for the men outside. I hold the BB gun in my hand. It is small, but it made a big difference. Emma is sitting next to me. She looks tired and scared. Her eyes are big, and she keeps looking around. I put my arm around her. Are we safe now? Emma asks softly. I nod. Yes, the police are here. They will keep us safe. Emma takes a deep breath. I was so scared. I thought they would take us away. I squeeze her hand. Me too, but we were brave. We ran and hid, and I had my BB gun. That helped. Emma looks at me. You really shot it in the air. That was brave. I smile a little. It was the only thing I could do. It scared them. They didn't like it. That's why they ran away. Just then, I hear a knock on the door. It's my mom. She comes in and kneels down next to us. "Girls, you did a good job," she says softly. "You stayed calm. You're safe now." Emma whispers, "Will they come back?" My mom looks serious. "We don't know, but the police will find out, and we will be careful." I look at Emma and then at the window. I remember the chase. I remember how scared I was, but I also remember how I stood up to those men. I didn't let them win. I think about what I learned today. Even small words, a quick action, can make big changes. I felt scared, but also proud. I stood up for myself and Emma. "Next time," I say quietly, "we will be ready. We will watch out for each other." Emma nods. "I want to be brave like you." I smile again. "You will be. We both will be." Outside, I see the streetlights. They glow softly, like a gentle reminder that even in dark times, there is some safety. I know the men are gone for now, but I also know that evil can come back. That's why I want to be strong. My mom hugs us. "You're both very brave. Remember, it's okay to be scared, but it's also good to be brave." I look at Emma and say, "We will keep each other safe, and we will never forget what happened, but we won't let it make us afraid forever." Emma looks up and smiles a little. "We're safe now. That's what matters." As I sit in my room, I realize something important. I am only 13, but I felt like a warrior today. I used my mind, my courage, and my little BB gun to stand against danger. I learned that even small people can be brave if they try. I turn off the light and look out the window. The street is quiet again. The shadows seem less scary now. I know the bad men ran away because they were scared of us. I hope they remember that it's not easy to scare kids who stand up and fight back. Karma, or what's right and wrong, will find everyone someday. Right now, I feel tired but strong. Emma and I are safe. We are ready to face whatever comes next. And I promise myself, next time I will be even more brave, because even in the darkest night, the light of courage can shine through. The end. I stand at the door of my house, looking out at the street. My heart is still beating fast. Emma is next to me, trembling a little. The three men ran away, afraid of me and my BB gun. I feel a strange mixture of fear and pride. I did something I didn't think I could do. I take a deep breath and look at Emma. "Are you okay?" I ask softly. She nods, but her face is pale. "Yeah, I think so. I was really scared." I hold her hand. "Me too, but we're safe now." We step inside. The house feels quiet, like it's holding its breath. I close the door and lock it. Then I lean against it, trying to calm down. I keep the BB gun in my hand, just in case. Emma sits on the couch and wipes her eyes. "What happens now?" she asks. "I don't know," I say. "But I do know we need to stay inside. No more running outside without telling someone." I remember the men's angry faces, their rude words, how they chased us. I feel tired but also strong. I know I made a big choice today. I decided to stand up and fight back. I look at Emma and say, "We were lucky. The police will come soon and they'll help us. But I want to make sure we're really safe." Emma nods again. "You were brave, Lily. I didn't think I could do that." I smile a little. "You don't have to be brave like me. Just trust yourself. If something feels wrong, don't wait. Run, hide, or do whatever you need to stay safe." We sit quietly for a moment. The quietness outside feels different now. It's like the neighborhood is holding its breath too. I know evil can come back if we're not careful. Suddenly, I remember the police. I pick up my phone and call them again. I tell them the men ran away, and I give them the details. The officer on the phone says they are looking for the men, and they will come to talk to us soon. Emma looks worried. "Do you think they will come back?" I shake my head. "I don't think so, but we have to be careful. We should tell our parents what happened and ask them to help us stay safe." Emma nods. "I'll tell Mom and Dad. I want us to be safe." I feel a little calmer now. I look out the window. The street is still empty, quiet, but I know the bad men are out there somewhere, maybe watching. I also know that I did something important today. I stood up and protected myself and Emma. For a moment, I think about what happened. It's hard to believe I was so brave, but I know it was the right thing to do. Sometimes when danger comes, you have to be brave even if you're scared. Emma looks at me. Lily, do you think those men will bother us again? I hope not, I say. But if they do, I'll be ready. I won't let anyone hurt us again. Emma hugs her knees. I'm glad you had the BB gun. It made me feel safer. Me too, I say softly. It wasn't about hurting them. It was about showing them we wouldn't be scared. That's what really mattered. We sit together in silence for a moment. The sun is setting, casting a warm orange glow through the window. Outside, the streetlights turn on, one by one. Finally, I stand up and walk to the door. I look outside again, making sure everything is quiet. I still feel a little nervous, but I also feel stronger. I know I can be brave. The sound of a car coming down the street makes me jump. I see the flashing lights of police cars. They have found the men and are coming to our house. I open the door wide. 2 officers get out and walk toward us. They listen carefully as I tell them what happened. They thank us for calling and say they will keep us safe. One officer looks at me and says, "You did very well. You stayed calm and brave. That's very important." I feel proud. Maybe I'm not just a girl anymore. Maybe I'm a little hero. After the police leave, Emma and I sit in the living room. We talk quietly about what happened. I tell her that I will always try to protect her. She smiles and says she will be brave too. It's dark outside now, but inside our house, I feel a small spark of hope. We are safe for tonight, but I know that evil can come back. Still, I also know that even a young girl can be brave when it matters most. I look at Emma and say, we did something really important today. We stood up to danger, and we didn't give up. Emma hugs me. Thank you, Lily. I'm glad you're my sister. I smile. We're in this together. No matter what happens, we'll stay brave. In that moment, I realize something. Being brave isn't about never feeling scared. It's about doing what's right, even when you are afraid. And I will never forget that. The night comes and the house is quiet again. But the memory of today stays with me. I know that evil might come back, but I also know that I can face it. I am not afraid anymore, because I am Lily, and I am strong. I sit by the window of Lily's house. It is quiet now. The bad men ran away, and the police are on their way. I feel tired, but also proud. Lily stands beside me, holding her BB gun. She looks at me with big, serious eyes. I can't believe you did that, I say softly. You really scared them away. Lily nods. I had to. If they tried to come in, I had to stop them. I was scared too, but I had to be brave. I look at her and feel a little safer. Lily is only 13. But she acted like a hero. I'm only 10, and I feel like I learned something important today. We both do. The police arrive. They talk to Lily and me. They ask questions and write down what happened. Lily explains how she saw the men follow us, how we ran, and how she decided to use the BB gun. The police thank Lily and tell us we did the right thing. They say that the men are gone, and they will find them. I feel relieved, but still shaky inside. Lily hugs me. It's over now, she whispers. We are safe. But I look around, feeling a little worried. The neighborhood is quiet again, but I know evil can come back. I know that sometimes bad people try to hurt others again. I want to believe everything is okay, but I also know we must be careful. Lily looks at me with a serious face. Emma, she says, we have to stay brave. No matter what, we can't let fear win. We have each other, and that makes us strong. I nod. I want to be brave, like you. Lily smiles a little. You already are brave, Emma. You just need to remember it. The police leave, and Lily's mom comes outside. She sees us and comes quickly. She hugs us both tightly. Oh, my girls, she says, crying a little. You are so brave. I'm proud of you. I feel warm inside when she hugs me, but I also feel tired. My legs shake a little. Lily's dad comes home soon after. He looks worried, but also proud of Lily. He tells her she was very brave. Lily blushes and says it was just what she had to do. Later, we sit quietly in the living room. Lily turns on the TV, but I cannot focus on it. My mind keeps thinking about the men and what could have happened. Lily puts her arm around me. Emma, do you remember what we talked about? We learned that even if we are small, we can be brave. We learned that it's okay to be scared, but we must still act. I nod. I was scared, but I saw you fight back. You made them run away. Lily smiles. That's because I believed I could do it, and you were brave too, just by running and trusting me. I feel a little stronger now. I know that because of Lily, I'm a little safer. I know that someday I want to be brave like her. Outside, the streetlights glow softly. The night is quiet again. But I will never forget today. I will remember how Lily stood tall and fought back. And I will remember that even in the darkest times, we can find a tiny piece of courage inside us. The night ends peacefully. But I know one thing. Evil might come back someday. But I also know that if we stay brave and stick together, we can face anything. And that makes me feel a little less afraid. I sit on the couch in my living room. My hands are still shaking a little. The loud noises are gone, and the house feels quiet again. Emma is sitting next to me, her eyes wide but calm. We both are tired, and our hearts beat fast from everything that just happened. It feels strange. Just an hour ago, I was scared and running for my life. Now, I'm here. I look at Emma and smile a little. She's safe, and that matters most. I take a deep breath and look around. The police are here, talking to my parents outside. They told us everything will be okay. But I know inside, I will never forget what those men tried to do. They thought they could scare us, but we stood up. We fought back. I think about what I did. I kept the BB gun in my room because I like to shoot it in the backyard sometimes. I never thought I would use it for real. But when those men showed up at my house, I knew I had to do something. I grabbed the gun, felt my heart pounding, and I made a choice. I shot the air and yelled loudly for them to go away. And they did. They ran like cowards. They were so scared of me. I never thought I could do that. I felt strong, like I was a hero, even if it was just a little one. Emma looks at me and says, "You were brave, Lily." Her voice is soft but proud. "You saved us." I smile again. I was scared too, I say. But I didn't want them to hurt us. I had to do something. Emma nods. I was scared, but I also saw that you are brave. You didn't run. You stood your ground. I feel warm inside. I didn't think I was brave before, but now I see I can be. Sometimes, when there is danger, you have to be brave even if you are scared. Outside, I hear the sirens. The police are here now. They will talk to the men and make sure they don't come back. But I know the truth. The real thing that saved us was not just the gun. It was my courage. It was the part of me that decided to fight back instead of hiding. I look at Emma again. She looks tired, but safe. I wrap my arm around her. "We are going to be okay," I say softly. "We have to stay brave and watch out for each other." Emma nods and leans against me. I feel proud and tired at the same time. I also feel sad, because I know evil exists. But I also know that even a small girl like me can stand up and be strong. Later, when the police finish talking and leave, I go to my room. I find the BB gun and put it back in the drawer. Maybe I won't need it again, but I will keep it close just in case. That night, I lie in bed and think about everything. I realize that being brave doesn't mean you don't feel scared. It means you do the right thing even when you are scared. I close my eyes and take a deep breath again. I know this isn't the end. Maybe those men will try again. Maybe evil will come back someday. But I also know I am stronger now. I know I can face whatever comes next. I fall asleep, dreaming of a safe world. A world where everyone is brave enough to stand up, even when they are afraid. A world where good wins, even when evil tries to hide behind shadows. And I promise myself, I will always try to be brave, because I know that even the smallest person can make a big difference. I sat on the couch, my hands still a little shaky. The house was quiet now. The loud noises of the chase had faded away. Outside, I could see the streetlights glowing softly. It felt strange to be safe again after everything that happened. Emma sat next to me, clutching her teddy bear. Her eyes looked tired, but she didn't cry anymore. She looked at me and whispered, "You were very brave, Lily. I never thought you would do that." I nodded. I was tired too, but I felt proud. I held my BB gun in my hand, even though I knew they ran far away. It had saved us. I looked at Emma and said, "We did it. We stopped them." Emma smiled a little. "But I still feel scared. What if they come back?" I took a deep breath. I thought about what had just happened. The men had come to hurt us, and I had stood up to them. I never thought I could do something like that. But I did. I realized that even a small girl can be brave if she tries. Suddenly, I remembered the men watching from a distance earlier. I wondered if they were really gone for good. I looked out the window. The street was still quiet. Nothing moved. I knew they might come back someday, but for now they were gone. We had won this fight. Just then, the doorbell rang softly. I paused. Who could it be at this hour? I hesitated before walking to the door. I peeked through the peephole. It was the police. I opened the door slowly. "Hello," I said shyly. The police officers smiled kindly. "We just wanted to check on you two. Are you okay?" "Yes," I answered. "We are safe. The men ran away." He nodded. "Good. We're looking for those men. They will be caught soon. You did very well today. You showed courage." I felt a warm feeling inside. The officer's words made me feel strong. Maybe I was a little hero today. When the police left, Emma and I went to the backyard. We looked at the stars. The night was peaceful again, but I knew things could change. The bad men might come back, but I also knew something important. I had the power to be brave. I could protect myself and Emma. Emma looked up at the sky and said, "Maybe next time I can be brave too, like you." I smiled. "We will be brave together," I said. "We are stronger than we think." As I closed the door and locked it tight, I felt a new kind of confidence. I knew that the shadows could be scary, but the light inside me was brighter. I would stay watchful, I would stay brave, and I would never forget what I did today. Because even in dark times, a small girl can shine a light and chase the shadows away. I sit on my bed, looking out the window. My heart is still beating fast from everything that happened. The house feels quiet now, and I can hear the faint sounds of cars outside. Emma is sitting beside me, hugging her knees. She looks tired, but she is safe. It is almost dark outside. The police are still here, talking to my parents. I hear their footsteps in the hall. I feel a little tired too, but I also feel proud. I did something that I never thought I could do. Earlier today, I was just a girl walking home from school. I was happy, talking to Emma about our weekend plans. We were feeling safe in our neighborhood. But then everything changed. 3 men appeared. They were watching us and making rude comments. I felt nervous but tried to ignore them. Suddenly, they started to follow us. Emma and I ran as fast as we could. We split up to confuse them. I ran into my house, hoping to hide. Emma ran to her friend's house nearby. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would burst. When I got inside, I found my BB gun. I keep it in my room for fun. I remembered I had it. I grabbed it quickly. I knew I couldn't let those men hurt us. I closed the door behind me and looked through the window. The men were outside, trying to get in. They yelled and pushed the door, trying to scare us. I took a deep breath. I pointed my BB gun at the door and shot in the air. I shouted as loudly as I could, "Go away! Leave us alone!" My voice was shaking, but I kept my courage. The men looked shocked. They saw me with the gun. They realized I was not afraid. They ran away, faster than I thought they would. They disappeared down the street, scared of me. I stayed in the house, trembling but safe. Emma ran to me, hugging me tight. We both cried a little, glad to be alive. Now we are sitting here, talking to my parents and the police. I feel nervous but also proud. I learned that even a girl my age can be brave if she tries. I learned that sometimes a small act of courage can make a big difference. Emma looks at me with big eyes. She says, "You were so brave, Lily." I smile, but inside I feel different. I feel stronger now. I know that danger can come any time, but I also know I can face it. The police are still here. They say they will catch those men soon. I hope they never come back. But if they do, I will be ready. Because I learned that even in the darkest moments, Being brave can protect you. As the night falls, I look at Emma and think about everything. I know that the world can be scary, but I also know that I don't have to be afraid alone. I have courage now, and I will keep it with me, always. For the first time, I feel like a little hero. Not because I wanted to be one, but because I had to be. And I know deep inside that I can do it again if I have to. The night is quiet now, but I will remember this day forever. The day I stood up, faced my fear, and became a protector. Because sometimes, even small girls can be brave, and that is what really matters. I sit on the couch in my living room. My hands are still a little shaky. My heart feels heavy, but I also feel proud. We made it through the danger. Emma is sitting next to me. She looks tired, but safe. We both know things will never be the same. But right now, we're here, together. It was a long day. Just hours ago, those men tried to hurt us. I still remember the loud noises, the shouting, and how scared Emma looked. When I saw the men coming closer, I knew I had to do something. I looked around my room. My eyes fell on the BB gun I keep for fun. I grabbed it fast. "Emma," I whispered, "stay behind me. Don't move." She looked up at me with big eyes. She was so scared. But I felt something inside me. I felt brave, like I could do something no matter how small it was. I raised the BB gun. I aimed it at the men who were trying to get in. I took a deep breath. Then I shot in the air. The loud pop scared the men so much they froze. I yelled loudly, "Leave us alone. Get away." The men looked at me. They saw I was serious. They saw I was not afraid. Their faces turned angry and scared. They looked at each other and then turned around very quickly. They ran away as fast as they could. I watched them disappear into the street. Then I lowered the gun. Emma ran to me and hugged me tight. "You did it, Lily. You scared them away." I felt my face flush. "I was just trying to protect us," I said. "We have to stay safe. We can't let anyone hurt us." We both sat down on the floor. We were shaking, but we were safe. I looked at Emma and knew she trusted me now more than ever. I also felt something else. I felt strong. The police arrived a little while later. They talked to us, listened to what we saw, and promised to catch the men. I felt a little better knowing help was near. But I also knew that being brave isn't just about fighting back. It's about staying safe and making smart choices. Later, Emma and I sat in my room. We talked about what happened. Emma said, "I was so scared, but I'm glad you had the gun. You saved us." I smiled a little. Sometimes being brave means doing what you can, even if it's small. I knew I had to stand up for us. Emma nodded. "Next time, I want to be brave too." I reached out and held her hand. "You will be. We'll stay brave together." As night falls, I look out my window. The streetlights glow softly. I think about the day's events. I know those men are gone now, but I also know they might come back someday. I will be ready, not just with a BB gun, but with courage in my heart. I take a deep breath and whisper to myself, "Karma waits. Evil may run away today, but it can't hide forever." I am tired, but I feel stronger than before. We are safe for now. But I will always remember, even a small girl can be brave when she needs to be. I hug Emma close. We are both a little scared, but we are alive. We are together, and that makes all the difference. Tomorrow is a new day. We will wake up and keep going, because no matter how dark things seem, there is always a way to find the light. And sometimes, the smallest act of courage can change everything.